Then I'm gonna flip over 5 cards. I'm gonna do that amount of time in the push-up position. Flip over 5 cards. I'm gonna do that amount of time in a squat position. Now let's walk you through this 45-minute workout that I just did. It's mostly a zone 2 workout, which means my heart rate's staying somewhere between 137 and 144. Stay towards the lower end today, most of the workout. You don't really need much. If you're able to jog or jog in place, if you have a bike, that's nice. If you have a deck of cards, that's all you're really gonna need. First thing I did this workout, jog through the neighborhood. Again, you can use a treadmill, you can even run in place. I basically do that for about 3/4 of a mile, which for me, just to get the morning going, usually about 7 minutes. So 7-minute light jog usually gets my heart rate close to somewhere between 125 and 135. This morning it was closer, around 118, 119, because I took yesterday off. I didn't exercise yesterday. When I'm a little more rested, typically I have to work a little bit harder to get my heart rate back up. So 3/4 of a mile jog. From there I came back. That's what I did. I grab a deck of cards. I'm gonna walk you through this. I take 5 cards and I flip them over. Maybe I can turn this thing down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you can't see them all, can you? Hopefully now you can see them all. So there's 5 cards here. I add them up. I count the aces as 10. If you're newer to exercising, maybe you want to count them as 5. Maybe you want to count them as 1. If you're in crazy shape and you want to have a really crazy workout, maybe you count them as 20. But I'm going to use them as 10. So let's see, we have the 12, 16, so 16, 26, 36. Right here's 36 cards. What I will do is, or what I ended up doing is, I did 36 push-ups. And I'll record me doing that so you get a sense of, putting this all together. I did 36 push-ups. Great, I did 36 push-ups. Now what? Flip it back down. Flip over 5 more cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we got 36. 36, what am I gonna do 36 of? Similar to that previous workout, I'm gonna do 36 squats. So I'm getting some chest and triceps going with the push-ups and a little bit of shoulders. Now I'm gonna do some squats, gets me a little bit of core engagement, gets my calves and ankles some mobility work, and obviously I get to work my legs. So I'll record me doing 36 squats just to kind of highlight it. Let's go back down again. Stay with me now. This is gonna be different than the previous workout I showed you guys. Flip over 5 cards again. This is a nice small batch, 4 here. That's gonna be pretty easy. My core strength stinks anyways, but let's do 24 crunches. So similar to the other workout I showed you guys, right? Well, this is where it gets a lot different. So, just did that. Let's flip over 3 cards again. Now, 5 cards, sorry, 3, 4, 5. And then so 38. What am I gonna do now? Now I'm gonna do 38 seconds of a hold. So think about this. In the first part of the workout, you did the push-ups. Maybe you do push-ups, or you go to the gym and you do bench press, or you got dumbbells at the house, whatever. Your body's used to that contraction. How often are you doing static holds? How often are you taking something to failure? How often are you utilizing, some sort of dynamic static tension to work the muscle? So that's what we're gonna do now. Let's do it again. Flip it down. Now what am I gonna do next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip over the 5 cards again. 20, 27, 30. So that's 30. What am I gonna do? 30 seconds, I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna hold the squat position. Hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that. Good, great. Let's come back down again. Flip 5 over. This one's gonna be a little rougher. A couple bigger numbers in there. 10, 20, 28, we got 34, so 39. 39. Now, 39 seconds I'm gonna do in the plank position. All right, so basically, let's walk you through this, and we can put a bow on how this whole workout gets sequenced together. I do a 3/4 of a mile jog. I'm gonna flip over 5 cards. I'm gonna do that amount of push-ups. I'm gonna flip over that amount of cards. I'm gonna do that amount of squats. I'm gonna flip over 5 cards. I'm gonna do that amount of sit-ups. Great, my body's used to that. Then I'm gonna flip over 5 cards. I'm gonna do that amount of time in the push-up position. Flip over 5 cards. I'm gonna do that amount of time in a squat position. Flip over 5 cards. I'm gonna do that amount of time in a crunch position. Now what? We're not done. Flip it over again. 3, 4. Oh, that's gonna suck. That's 44. That right there You can do a couple different things. If I were you, to keep this workout simple, 44 mountain climbers as fast as you can. Get into the position and basically sprint those things out. Great, you did some power movement, you did some static hold movement. Now let's get the heart rate back up with the mountain climbers. All right, so bang, that amount of card numbers you flip, do that amount of seconds of mountain climbers. Now what are you gonna do? I'm gonna tell you exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna go through the entire deck twice. That's the workout. The entire deck twice, going through that entire sequence that we just talked about. You go through with the push-ups, squats, sit-ups. You go through with the push-ups, squats, sit-ups in a dynamic static position. Then you do a mountain climber, and you repeat that entire sequence through the entire deck of cards twice. If you're really advanced in your fitness, you can use the jokers, make them 20, make them 30. If you're new to fitness, don't even count the jokers, or make the aces count as a 2 instead of a 10. So it's really up to you, however you want to make you do this. Also, feel free to change the exercises as you go.